But wait, there's more. So I'm in there looking, and of course there's boxes of 45s, pardon the paint on my table. And I start digging through them, and there's a lot of the usual suspects. But then I get to this one box, and there's big piles of records that are basically fused together. I mean, like, they had been in some moisture. Some of them had mildew on them. They looked real crusty. But when I saw things like, well, this cover is all jacked up, but I didn't, you know, that looks more modern, right? Okay, that's fun. But look what's stuck under there. Wait a minute, hold up.
It's an awesome holder.
There's gonna be some stuff in there that I might have to find. What did this come with? Where are the rest of the records that went with this? I gotta find them. So they were part of the records that, I never did find the Cynics, by the way. I just found that, but I kept that along with it because it was fused into the blob of records. So I went up to the front, and they told me that 45s are 50 cents a piece. And I said, what about this glob? Because it was like 5 records in a big wad that, I said, I don't know that I can peel them apart. And when I do, I don't know what the records are gonna be like. And he said, how about 50 cents for the blob? And I said, okay. So I ended up spending 17 bucks. And here's some of the things I got. And a lot of these I have no idea what they are, but so far they've been real fun. So here's one of them. This is the Wongs. And I put them in the sleeves because I was trying to see, you can tell this one was fused together in a blob. And I meant to do a video and show actually peeling them all apart, but I got too excited about peeling them all apart and just did it without videoing it, so, you know. But anyway, the record itself is perfect, and I'm pretty stoked about that. And you can tell this has gotten wet, but I still got it out of there. You can see that it transferred some of the color of the dye. And that song title is pretty hilarious. So yeah, I have put them all in little sleeves so they'd be separated. I don't know that I am gonna keep all of the covers just because they are pretty wrecked. This one was a limited edition press, I guess. But I don't know that that's necessary, but I kept them with them just so that if I do decide to print them off or something, I'll have it to look off of. Help me out. See, you can see that is wrecked. Jasper Wrath, the record itself is pretty good, and this is where it got stuck together. But as long as the record is good, I can still hear it, and I got it for probably like a dime, maybe less. Beetle hands stuck all together. Super fun. We'll see what it's like. This one I thought was really cool. King Edward Ted's Teddy Boy Forever. Probably should have taken them out of the sleeves to show, but this one came off almost without a hitch. And some of them I was just like, oh, come on. And I tried a little bit of, like, try to put a little stem on it without hurting it. For some of them it helped. Most of them, they ended up with something like this, but I don't know, some of you that are into garage, there were a whole lot of other records there that I love this label. I know the people who had these in the collection at the dollar sale had purchased a collection where the people had tons of garage music in their big lot. See, this one I couldn't get apart the right way, but I got it apart by some other means. But the record's good. The record is really good. Y'all may think I'm nuts, but I think this is super fun. And I'm looking forward to listening to them. Silicates. Bless you. Johnny Fox and the Hunters. I don't think I've ever seen King Ed records. I know they also had a significant rockabilly collection that somebody had let loose. This is one that I was really excited to find. And I really wish the cover was in better shape. Dukes of Hamburg. And this, I guess, gives you a good example of what these were, what I was up against. See, this is all fused together, and there's just no getting that apart. And this was more, you could see the picture completely, but I just couldn't get the record out, and the record's the most important thing. So, still got stuff stuck all over it. But Big Bobby and the Nightcaps, the record, the vinyl itself is fine. So I guess these aren't going to be collectibles for anybody because they're certainly flawed. But for a listener like me, who's not worried about like resale value or anything, there you go. Moonshiner versus the Gorgons. Watermelon Men. This one seemed kind of misplaced among them. I may be wrong. Haven't listened to it yet. This one looked fun. Diaboliques. I like this Screaming Apple label. It was fun. This one's a cool one, and I wish its cover was better too. But the record itself is awesome. This is the Beatnik Termites. And it looks like there was a lot more inside that I don't know. It would have been nice to have been able to save all of it. There were a couple of them that were like kind of gatefold 45s, but there's only so much I can do. Now these were by themselves and already sleeved. There are several of the diamonds, and I went ahead and grabbed those because they're really fun. The Crumble. Sneaky Alligator. Put Your House in Order. Walking the Stroll. This is another one from the Blob. Rainbow Curtains with some more Teddy Boys. This one, the cover was covered in mold or mildew or whatever, and I just went ahead and threw it away because it was actually too crusty for me even, so I just got the record and left the rest behind. Which I guess I probably should do with some of the others, just put them in plain white sleeves, but I still want to look at the covers while I'm listening to them, at least the first time. This one I think was another one that was supposed to be like a gatefoldish thing. I had to kind of cut the sides apart to get into these. Smoky Harless. I don't think that was in that Blob. Maybe it was. I don't think so though. And I know this is silly, but I always dig it when it's the 45s that have the adapter still stuck in the middle. I think it's cool. Chiffons. And here's the Space Shits. This is one of them that I'm so sad that I couldn't get this one apart, and maybe there's a way. I don't know if I can get it out of it. Here we go. So I got the records out, and they look great. This is awesome, but I can't get in there. You can get a little bit of it. You can see in there a little bit, but that's all you're getting. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull it any further. So there you go. Oh yeah. So that's my haul from the dollar record thing. Like I said, 17 bucks worth of fun. Busy hands to keep me out of trouble. There you go. So that's all I have to show you. And I think that's about it. Hope you guys are doing well and listening to some good tunes. You guys take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.